When do y'all think human extinction is in effect?
50
When do
to
y'all think
75.
we're out of here? How many years?
I mean, it depends on how quickly they write climate change.
75.
We all agree that humans are getting out of here at some point.
Yes.
Probably.
No, yes.
I'm not
They're already
doing this
working on it. Yes.
I'm not doing this at Park. Yes.
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 Probably.
No, yes.
Depending on
Oh,
how
you
many,
don't believe yes either, huh?
depending on how many boosters you niggas start taking.
Every species that has existed has become extinct, and we think humans are going to be the ones to
You know the next step?
in that pattern.
Do you know what the
That's
next
y'all
step is?
think?
Do you know what the next step is?
What are they talking about?
You know what the next step is, seriously?
What is it?
Artificial intelligence. They're going to find a way to put the conscious mind into...
But why do they think we sound crazy?
That's where they're going.
Wait,
That's
you
what
think
they're
humans are
attempting
living
to
forever?
do, and they're going to get there.
No.
You think humans are living forever?
No.
You think humans are living forever?
Forever? No.
I say yes, humans are going to live forever, but it's going to be just conscious. Your conscious will be able to live. The body
So
is
then
going to be out of here.
humans today, as we know it, don't change it around. Humans will not be present, and
Correct.
there will be a new version of whatever they call that.
Correct.
So let me ask you a
And that's
question.
AI.
Using your theory, right? How do you reproduce?
It's just code at that point.
How do you? You
cold.
you type something. You type something.
No, you're not going to need physical.
You don't need
Bodies.
you don't
I
need a
said
womb.
you're not gonna have a physical presence. It's gonna be just like a conscious.
gonna be-
almost.
I don't think nothing about the past tells us. I feel like we're gonna be like dinosaurs, man. There's gonna be an
Fam, you see-
alligator that lives on. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be like
Like,
the... Yo, you see the
there's
Matrix?
gonna be turtles that
It's going
live
to be like
on.
the Matrix. How it became the computers versus the humans damn near.
My question was, how do you reproduce?
But an
The humans are
alligator
gonna,
even
you don't
going.
need to reproduce when there's no more humans.
Wait, stop, because y'all are doing good, and I want to broach this, but I want to get to Parks first.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the alligator today is not considered a dinosaur. He's considered maybe an extension of
A dinosaur.
He is.
but he's not considered.
I know, but he's an
Only
offspring.
because he
dinosaur.
lived.
Yeah, he stayed.
I could give a fuck what the reason is. We don't look at the alligator and say this is from the dinosaur family.
That's
Why
a
don't you?
dinosaur.
Because you were taught that.
Hmm?
You were taught that.
No, I don't. Well, I wasn't paying attention anyway.
You were
so
taught that.
don't-
Because again,
don't
if
ask
you
me.
look at a dinosaur in comparison to what quote unquote dinosaurs were, and look at an alligator
they told
now,
me reptile.
Well, that's
That's a striking
that's a little different
They
now
taught me
because
the
now
reptile
with,
family.
with their technology and dating, they realized they were wrong about dinosaurs. They was like, oh shit, these shits were actually more like birds. They wasn't like scaly like we thought. That's new shit.
you want to take it a step further.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dinosaurs are dragons, but I don't feel like getting into my bag.
But
Dinosaurs
still,
are
we
dragons.
don't, nigga.
They want to denounce the existence of dragons.
I don't care. There ain't one on Fordham right now. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I didn't know
Dragons,
the Ish
whatever
was
they
pro
are.
dragon, man.
Whatever it is, they're not walking around right now.
Yeah.
I can't believe y'all think that we are going to be the beings that are
I do think actually.
everlasting.
I've had
I don't
some
think
conversations
I
about
don't.
the chips.
Nobody thinks that.
I've had some conversations
Parks
about the
thinks
chips
that.
in people.
They're doing it already.
I know, and I do think that there is some positive shit that could happen from that.
They're going to get him.
No, but listen,
You know the whites always find like the positive and shit.
starts
Because like
off
they always
that way.
put themselves in the best case scenario in whatever whatever you
Come on,
say.
Parks. I want to hear it.
You gonna
give
get
me
the
some of
good
the
chip.
positives.
So
They
they
ain't gonna
can-
give you
it-
the cancer chip
why not?
because you're white. They're gonna give me the cancer chip.
No, what if they give you the chip that could tell you you're sick before you're sick?
I would love that.
Exactly.
That-
What if they gave? What if your mom could get a chip that would say she'll live 25 more years healthy?
My mom will get it right now.
Look, and this is one of the distinctions. Because we grow up where we grow up and facing some of the shit we face, we
ain't
don't
gonna trust that
trust nothing.
We're not gonna
because
trust that
you looking
shit.
at the best case scenario. What if they could
We looking at the
pre-diagnose
worst.
this?
And we-
Nigga,
yeah.
what if you trying to get
We're looking
away
at
and
the
they could
worst.
tell you exactly
That's what
where
I'm
you are?
saying.
Yeah, it's
Right,
right. He's
like-
looking at the best. We looking at the
I know,
worst.
I know. You
Fair.
all right? Like, yo, what if you say Minority Report? Then they got to take his eyes
one
out
of my
to
favorite
escape the
movies.
law. Remember?
One of my favorite movies, and I still can't wrap my head around the premise. And I do feel like that's a viable option in the future. It's fucked up. You can't arrest me for some shit I thought, dog.
Why can't they?
Why can't they? If they can prove to
prove that
society
you
that,
were
this will
going
make
to
y'all
do-
safer.
And that's the
That's all it takes.
and
All we
that's-
do is push
and
fear.
That's the
That's it.
downside of the chip.
That's all we do is push fear.
Downside of the chip is, oh, now y'all heard me think that I should kill that person, so you want to take me off of the streets.
Fam,
That's scary to me.
they showed how the last like 4 or 5 elections,
That's scary to me.
the presidential nominee that won, all he did was push the fear agenda.
Ish, let me interrupt you for 2 seconds. Young Boys and Erickson in Video Village. Every time we do a podcast and have one of these adverse conversations, I think it should be a highlighted conversation to go out segmented on its own, but it never happens. And that's because I think y'all don't really appreciate any of this weirdo fuck shit, right? So I'm going to make it a note to point out when weirdo fuck shit is happening so it can be highlighted and tagged as weirdo fuck shit so we can attract other weirdo fucks who are on the same type of time. What do y'all think? Nah, facts.
Nah, facts.
Not facts. Not facts.
Nah, facts.
He's got a point.
He's just totally right.
No, facts, though.
No, I totally see where he's coming from. When he says that.
Factual.
Nah, it's facts. It's facts.
No, that's funny.
What you were saying?
I forgot. What was I saying?
I was saying
That
that's
we
the
don't trust.
downside of that shit for
Right.
me is that
Oh,
you're going to run my
Minority
thoughts
Report.
through a
We start talking
stream.
about
Now
Minority.
you might could take me off for the streets for a charge that this could be the new fucking drug charge. Whatever you think I'm thinking that I shouldn't be here for. Like, I would be paranoid.
And how do you defend against that?
I would be
What's your
paranoid.
defense?
How do you defend against
'Cause
that?
even
Well,
on my-
I don't know that they would do that
that's
because
awesome.
you know that fucking
That's a great question.
Joe Biden is sitting there right now thinking some fucked up shit like
Indeed.
as
No.
is every police officer.
Well,
as
some
is
people,
every-
Biden sleep
well, some
right
people
now.
would be exempt, like the people you name, like
True.
Biden and the police officers
And his
and the fire
cousins and their
department.
uncles
so
and
forth.
they-
Yo, I was turning on the news this morning. The mandate is in effect. 150,000 people at risk of losing their job by midnight last night. So they had the head of the fire department on there. They had a few people on there just going through the grievances. Hey, this ain't right. Blah blah blah. Blah. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, wow, like
we defunded the police.
One of my homeboys is a detective.
everybody's right.
Yeah.
I can't hear a side in this and say a wrong. Everybody's right. Like,
Fam, one of
it's
my
a weird
homeboys
place.
is a detective, and he been on the police force for 19 years. He about to retire, and he about to go on leave. That's crazy. Like, you temporarily going, or you run the risk of losing your benefits. You run the risk of losing your salary,
Pension.
all of that shit because you don't agree with something that you should do, right? But you was out here giving your body away for this particular organization for 19 years. And that gets you no grace. That's crazy to me. Even from a military standpoint, like, yo, fam, I could go to Afghanistan, I could go to Iraq, I could put my ass literally in harm's way, and I come home and you say, yo, if you don't do this, you got bye. That's nuts to me. And nobody can make it okay, in my opinion. Like, that's crazy. But
I feel you.
I don't want to have a vaccine
I feel
argument,
you.
so I'm not going to.
I'm not.
no,
having
I
an
don't want
argument.
to either.
I'm not having an argument.
But
I feel everybody.
Yeah.
That's my new take.
But
I
no,
feel
but
everybody.
again, the chip shit will lead, in my opinion, to people that's for, people that's against. Whoever has the most money to push for the for or the against will win.
And then we just back to the same arguments that we would with the vaccine in terms of what is this chip going to do to my future. Like, when I say nobody's wrong, like, I hear the women that say, I don't know what the vaccine does to my ability to have children. When they get more information, then I'll make a decision. I feel you on that.
Yeah.
No, I know
I
people.
feel the
that-
other people that
I know
say-
somebody else that's being affected by that.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I feel everybody on making the best decision
For you or your family.
For you and your family and your loved ones, because I don't think any of y'all out there saying, what's the best route for me to die?
True.
But then the flip
I
to
don't think
that
y'all are saying that.
is if somebody is trying
And
to
we
make
live
the best,
with the repercussions of our decisions.
okay, because y'all gonna say
And
if
we
you're
live
making the
with-
best decision for you, it's almost like you're being steered a different direction by
By
the
me and
job or by
exactly.
whatever.
So you're not
I don't
really
even
making
get to make the best decision.
You don't get
for
to
me.
make. You don't get to make your personal decision. That's
No,
the
you
thing,
don't get to make
and that's the problem,
personal
right?
decision.
Because now you're putting my livelihood, you're putting my all of these things into forcing me into making your decision.
But you can make an argument for the opposite. And again, I'm not going to sit here and have a vaccine argument. So
What an argument from the opposite would be, just say it. We won't refute it. Just say it.
you not getting vaccinated for an employer or someone in the workforce maybe making a decision that impacts us that we don't have a decision in.
And that's where the divide is.
Right.
Yeah. Which is why I'm saying everyone should do what's best for them.
And live with it.
And with that said, and live with the results. And live with the results.
That's key. And live with it.
With that said,
What the?
I have nothing else for the people. I'm cool.
Me either.
Noodle bun. Enough, enough, daddy. Enough, daddy.